In this video, we are going to go over how to create a pinned note for a customer, location, or both. Let's navigate to Holiday Inn Express job. To add a note to a location, you can navigate first to, obviously, that location. Notes for locations that are very, very much needed to be pinned are anything that would affect our technician when going to this location. I'll give you some examples. If a customer is disabled, say they're in a wheelchair, it's going to take them a while to get to the door. This is a note that would directly affect the technician's job. When the technician arrives, he should know that this customer is wheelchair bound to make sure that we don't rap at the door when we arrive. Another scenario might be that this location in particular is being managed by a daughter. Maybe the owner is elderly and in a nursing home. This way, when the technician is on the job, they know that they can speak to the young lady present, so on and so forth. Let's add a note. On the location at the very top of the page, which you can either scroll or you can use these functions on the left to navigate to the area, right? So let's go to Notes. On the top right, we see this button called Add Note. It creates a flyout and we can leave a note. Any note that is not pinned, a technician will never see. Let me repeat that. If a note is not pinned, the technician will not be able to see it. So if this property in particular, the customer asks us to please pull around back and use the parking labeled for manager, right? This is a note that would be helpful for the technician when going to a job at this location. So in this event, we are going to pin the note. If you don't see it, if you don't click it, the only people that will see this note is the office side, right? So being that we want to make sure that we are creating smooth operations for both in the office and in the trucks, I'm going to go ahead and pin this note so the technician can see it. There we go. Please pull around back and use the parking labeled for manager. Technician will pull up his iPad and be able to see this note. You can also edit notes. You can also delete notes. Now I'm going to show you how to add a note to a customer account. Let's navigate to the customer. Very similar. Up here we see the customer summary, which you can navigate from the left or by scrolling. Let's click on notes. And look, we already see some. These notes are here to depict a history of the customer prior to us having ServiceTitan. But let's add a note. So say this customer has 19 properties. And this customer wants us to know that anytime that they have a service call, we are already authorized to perform any and all work up to $1,000, and anything after that, he requires a phone call. Let's make a note. Sorry for my typo. All right. Customer approves any and all work up to $1,000. If any work is over that pre-authorized amount, please call the customer for approval. Again, if we don't pin this, the technician won't see this. This is a case where it would be a wise thing to let the technician know, but we want to make sure that we put this on the customer file and his locations since he owns so many, and this applies to all of them. So in this case, we are going to not only pin this note, but let's go ahead and add the note to the locations. Click Add Note. Now we will see it pop up here. On the left, I'm going to navigate to his location. We have 3. And we will see this note automatically populate to all the locations. Please note that if you are deleting a no longer needed note on locations, you must do so on each location. It will not automatically remove off of all. So this is something that you will have to do manually to each location in question. Thank you.